Welcome to Adam's Mystery Playhouse. Hi, I'm Marn Wills Cuellar.
And I'm Carlos Cuellar.
We're Adam's Mystery Playhouse, and
we are Denver.
Welcome to our wonderful building, where we've had the pleasure of being here for 14 years.
It's no mystery that we ended up here. We do murder mystery theater in a building that's very fabulous. It was built in 1900 by a man named William Simpson. He was a lumber man. In 1934, the mansion was turned into a mortuary, and it was bought by the Day family. And they came in here because Mr. Day was a World War I vet. His mother died right before he left. So he vowed that if he made it back alive, he would want to do something comforting for people. And so he bought the mansion and turned it into a mortuary. It remained a mortuary and continued as a mortuary in 1965 when the Noonan family bought into it, and they added a very large room over there that became the chapel. And that's where we do our dinner theater now. So for 80 years, the mansion was a mortuary from 1934 until 2004. The setup of the mortuary was absolutely perfect for the setup of our show. Not only is it interesting, mortuary, murder mystery, that all ties in together, creepy, all of that stuff, but the actual layout of the building couldn't be better for what we do in our theater. So in the early days, 30 years ago now, we did shows for corporations, basically in hotel ballrooms. By the time we got to the year 2004 or 5, we knew we needed our own home. And so we searched around for different properties, found this wonderful space, and it was just a marriage made in heaven.
Well, being on Federal is kind of a double-edged sword, but one thing that's very nice about it is we get quite a bit of traffic. We were probably the first business in the neighborhood, and I think that's helped bring a lot of vibrancy to the neighborhood. There's a lot more industry and businesses around here now in the 14 years. So we were kind of the hidden gem, and I think a lot of people are finding this part of the world now.
A night at the Playhouse starts pretty much the minute you walk in the door. A guest comes in, they're greeted, they're given a scavenger hunt sheet, and they'll do the scavenger hunt right here in the lobby. They can see parts of the mansion, which I think they get a kick out of. Then here come the suspicious characters, the actors, and they'll walk right up to them and drop their relationships and clues right here in the cocktail area.
Well, so far the lipstick is working.
Then we open the big dining room doors at 6:30. Everybody goes in and takes their place.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Now, they may be seated with folks that they don't know, but they'll get to know them through the night as they form a team to help solve the crime. So that's fun. We've had a lot of people who have made friends here. We've had people who have met here, had their first date here, got married, and came back for their anniversary. So this is the kind of thing that can happen.
We call it family style. We recommend you go with someone you know or someone you want to get to know.
And in a way, everyone's kind of a helper but a suspect at the same time.
She still has those same shoes.
It's very campy and silly, so we don't, there's no blood, no gunshots, that sort of creepy kind of stuff.
He's dead!
But then you're asked to get up and look for clues around the tables. Then as a whole audience, we help solve this thing.
You better give me that trophy or else.
I like to say we take you on about a 3-hour ride, kind of take away some of your concerns and your problems for a while, and just to see people beaming and laughing. A lot of people say we haven't laughed as hard since we can't remember, and that's a pretty special kind of job and profession to have, I think.
Doing what you love is one of the greatest things I think a person can do. To be able to make a living doing what one loves is a marvelous gift that we've been given.
Now, if only I could get through here to die!
A lot of people have said, we're just so happy to see that a family-run business is doing so well.
So here we are, Adam's Mystery Playhouse 14 years later, and we're going strong.